there's this movie about parental neglect. And the movie starts out with a policeman trying to warn a rushing family about burglars existing, but he is a burglar. Ah, crap, I spoiled the movie. Then we meet the main character, McKevin Cloakin, and he's too stupid to know how to pack a bag. What a dumbass. Even I know how to pack my bag. And Kevin is mad and says,
when I grow up and get married, I'm living alone.
Then we see Kevin's brother Buzz, who has a thing for hairy women, but they can't see them because they're going to France in the winter and it's cold or something. Then we get a horror story of Grandpappy over here about how he is an orphanator. A murder-driven. A murder! And then these kids... And then there's Pizza, and Buzz wants to be a mama bird and wants Kevin to be the baby bird or some shit. And this kid is gonna grow up to be on some government watch list. Then Kevin spills some milk and everyone cries over it. Then the mom tells the burglar man that everyone is leaving and that they're rich and have no locks on the doors. And then Kevin and mommy have a fight, and then they foreshadow the rest of the movie. Then a cloud sneezes on a branch and causes a nationwide blackout. And everyone wakes up late. And then everyone goes fast. Then some random kid from down the street asks the taxi man if he knows anything about gas mileage and causes a miscount. And is all like, okay, goodbye, I gotta go, bring me back a French. And then family rushes to plane and forgets luggage. Kevin. Then Kevin wakes up an orphan and sees Satan in the basement and then realizes he's home alone. Oh, now I get. Then Kevin makes a bowl of diabetes and then watches a movie that will come in handy later. Then mom finally figures out years later that Kevin isn't on the plane. And then we see the Hamburglars men and one of them puts on a magic show. Whoa! And Kevin just barely manages to scare the burglars off. Then we cut back to mommy and family and she throws some woman off the phone. Then we cut back to Kevin and he walks out of the house and...
Hey! I'm not afraid anymore! I said I'm not afraid anymore! Do you hear me? I'm not afraid anymore!
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep! Then we see old man McShovel and Kevin is like, oh shit, never mind, I'm scared. Shut up! Then mom calls the policeman and... Then mom tries to get on a different plane and... Then Kevin talks about the that kids talk about when you don't know what they're talking about.
Took a shower washing everybody with actual soap.
Okay, anyways, then he does the thing from the poster. Then Kevin f***ing dies. Oh, look, money. Then the bad guys find out that Kevin's house is empty, they think. Then Kevin is out, like, shopping! Oh my god! And old man McMahon is there, and he has a boo-boo that they never explain. Then Kevin commits a shoplift, and the store kid skedaddles after him. And then he goes on the ice, and...
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Alright, Crash Bandicoot. I walk a lonely road. And then we cut back to the Burgermans, and their calling card is being wet. Then Kevin gets hit by a car and meets the burglars. And Gold Teeth are scary. And Kevin is all like, are you following me? And the Burger Kings are all like, no. And Kevin is like, oh, okay then. Then the Bergs follow him, and the Bergs are all like, why would the kid run from us? Oh, I don't know, dumbass. I wonder, could you make yourself even more suspicious? Then it's later, and Kevin tries to, holy crap! Is that Michael Jordan? I want to come to the party. Oh, sorry, I changed the channel to some French thing. Hang on. Shoot. Sorry. Then we cut back to Kevin, and it's pizza order time, and Kevin gets the pizza delivery man to have a heart attack. Listen, I don't know about you, but that TV is older than my grandma, and I don't know how the pizza man even fell for that sound quality. Then we cut back to Mom selling her soul to the elderly and making them stay longer for a nice hotel, first class tickets, $500. Suckers. Then we cut back to Kevin, and he makes out with a picture. And then we cut to later on, and Kevin does some shopping in
1983.
What? You're telling me all that was 20? Nowadays, I gotta sell my soul for that. Then Satan says hi, and Kevin says, shut up. Now Satan is sad. Then the burglars say hi and get tricked by the Flintstones TV. Then we cut back to Mommy, and she's upsetty spaghetti because she's close but not close enough. But wait, it's John Candy! And he offers her a ride. Then we cut back to Kevin and Burglar Man, and one of the guys says the title of the movie.
He's home alone.
He said it! He said it!
And the robbers plan to rob the house, and one of them is afraid of the dark. Then we cut back to Mom and John Candy, and John is all like, hey, you want to start the next pandemic? Then we cut back to Kevin, and he makes Santa cry. Then Kevin walks home and... Then Kevin goes to Jesus, and he finds Old Man McMurder Funtime, and he speaks, and Kevin is like, huh? And Old McMahon is like, there's rumors about me, but none are true. Well, except the murder one, I did that. Old McBeard tells Kevin that if he continues to spread rumors, he'll end up like the rest of them. And then he tells Kevin he hasn't talked to his son in years. Then Kevin tells Old McMahon to stop being a little bitch and call his son. And he's all like, oh! Kevin is like, okay, I gotta go home and one-man army my house. Then Kevin traps the boobs before the cheeseburglar men show up. Then Kevin makes mac and cheese and, hey wait, don't leave the mac and cheese, where you go? Then Kevin starts his attempted murder spree by starting with the shooting of the pee-pee with his BB and then kills Burglar Man number 2. Then we get like 10 minutes or something of Kevin being a psychopath that spawned about 1 million movies ripping it off. For years, including themselves. And halfway through the massacre, Kevin finally thinks to call the cops about a breaking and entering. Then Kevin goes to Tree. Where'd he go?
Maybe come in.
Game over. What? Then Kevin goes and says hi to the neighbors, but the bad guys catch them. But Murder or Not Murder Man kills them, and they go to jail. Then we cut back to Mom and John is like, you're not a bad parent. We're bad parents. We don't even know if our kids are real. Are you real? Am I real? Where am I? Then it's Christmas! But Kevin is still home alone. Haha, loser. But here comes Mom after all, and she sees it's Christmas too. And her and Kevin find each other. And Kevin is all like, what the hell, Mom? I'm calling child services. Then the rest of the family is here, and Kevin is like, I'm a big boy now. I killed 2 people while you were gone. Then Old Man McMahon reunites with his son, and we all live happily ever after. The end. Merry Christmas!